is Apollo Flower Child, and I got a few songs for y'all. Oh. All right. This first song is called "I'm Mitosis" by Andrew Bird, and I hope you enjoy it. She's keeping busy as she's bleeding stones. There's machinations and his palindrome. It was anything but hear the voice, and anything but hear the voice. And it was anything but hear the voice that says that we're all basically alone. Alone. And poor Professor Pension had only good intention. Put his Bunsen burners all the way and turn into a playground petri dish of single cells. Swing their fist at anything that looks like easy prey. Nature shows our ages every day, and it's then the earth is intuition. Say we were all basically alone, despite what all the studies have shown. What's mistaken for closeness is just a case of mitosis. And why do some show no mercy when others are painfully shy? So tell me, doctor, can you quantify the reason? Why do they all congregate in groups of 4, scattered like a billion spores, and let the wind just carry them away? How can kids just be so mean? Our famous doctor tried to glean, and as he went home at the end of the day, nature shows our ages every day, and it's then the earth is intuition. Say we were all basically alone, despite what all the studies have shown. What's mistaken for closeness is just a case of mitosis. And why do some show no mercy when others are painfully shy? Tell me, doctor, can you quantify the reason why? Thank you. Thank you. All right, got another one for you guys. Don't mind the awkward song choices. This one is called "Two Atoms and a Molecule" by Noah and the Whale. And here goes nothing. And last night I had a dream we were inseparably entwined, like two pieces of rope made out of two pieces of vine, hold together, holding each other with nothing else in mind, like two atoms in a molecule, inseparably combined. And then I woke up from a dream to realize I was alone. A tragic event, I must admit, but let's not be overblown. Not trying to write a love song, just a sympathetic moan. Maybe I just need a change, maybe I just need a new cologne. But now I look at love like being stabbed in the heart. You torture each other from day to day, then one day you part. Most of the times it's misery, but there's some joy at the start. And for that I think it's worth it. Just use a blade that's short and sharp on me. That's sharp on me. If love is just a game, then how come it's no fun? If love is just a game, how come I've never won? I guess maybe it's possible I might be playing it wrong, and that's why every time I roll the dice, I always come undone. Done, I've come undone. and I've come undone. Thank you. All right. Delving into original Songtown. This is an original song. The song is called Unanswered, and it covers a lot of things that I think a lot of you might have an affinity with. So this is Unanswered. There is an angel in my brain with a beer belly and a tiny set of wings, always questioning his reason for existence. And why was I even born? Are we just born to die? When will we figure out our lives aren't by design? And if they are, I'll have a sit down with your guide, discussing all the reasons I couldn't be a blue-eyed, blonde-haired John. Is it just a silly game for you to pass the time? This angel is a scribe for all my existential whys. Why, why, and too anxious, too depressed, why should I have to deal with this? Just another fucked up gimmick in God's manuscript. Are we puppets in a show? I would really like to know if the path that I have chosen is really out of my control. And why, and no matter what the science, the truth is hard to come by. For these thousands of whys, I need to devise solutions to these problems. There's a storm in my mind. Is it wrong? Is it right? Is it black? Is it white? Is it grayer than I imagined? And I'm only certain that we're certainly dying, and I don't even know if it's worth trying anymore. And poor little angel, so confused and always crying, compartmentalizing you from all my happy thoughts. I was born without a compass, I was born without a purpose, so effortlessly lost in a neutral zone. But if you ask, oh Apollo, is the sun full or hollow? Why the fuck would I know? And why, oh why? And why, God, why? And why? Thank you. Okay. This is my last song. It's also going to Original Town. This song I wrote 3 days ago, so you'll be the first people to listen to this song. So this song is called A Delicate Reminder, and I hope you like it. And 1 foot at a time, you're doing just fine. Found you by the coast, you nearly lost your mind. And I think it's astounding how you've lost your grounding again. And this happens often, and I don't wanna show up just to let you down. And I'll fail you somehow, but my days feel warmer when you are around. And nothing's forever, but let it be for now. And I know love is your Achilles heel. Larton made of steel, as guilty as they come, as jaded as I feared. And I know it's patronizing to claim you're not trying to grow. So just tell me when you know, 'cause I don't wanna show up just to let you down. But I fail you somehow, but my days feel warmer when you are around. And nothing's forever, but let it be for now. And let it be for now. And I'm not confident that I could see you without being undone. And you rattle my bones in ways that I have never known. Oh, where did this misery come from? How can I still love you so much? And I won't show up just to let you down. It might take a little while, but know that it's just for now. Thank you. Copy that. Shameless plug. My Instagram is Apollo Flower Child. That's my name. You can find it everywhere. I make it very easy. My Venmo Cash App is Sheep Shed. I'm obsessed with sheep. That's why it's that way. Don't ask me any more questions about that. But that's all the things. But thank you guys for listening. Huh? Huh? It's SHEEP SHED. But yeah, thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome! It's out of my wing. Welcome to Antifashion, where Antifa, the best of Antifa, shows off their threads, shows off the looks of the revolution. Can I give a round of applause for Antifa? Yes, the anti-fascists in the room. Can we get another round of applause for Apollo Flower Child? Apollo, where are you? Where is Apollo? Apollo, where you at? Would you mind coming back out here? Let's go.
Hello. Yes. Thank you so much.
You mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
I don't mind at all.
We got your Venmo, we got your Instagram. We would like to know, what's your pronouns? What's up?
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Oh, my pronouns are they, them, or my name. That's it. Yeah. Very heavy agender out here.
Okay, beautiful. Would you like to speak a little bit about what it means to be agender?
Sure. I mean, I feel like when I was like discovering my relationship to my transness and like flipping back and forth between like what it means to have a gender, is that even important? Does it even matter? I know for myself, I sort of found myself in this place that I just wanted to be comfortable, but like I'm not comfortable with the spectrum of gender that exists as we know it, because you know it's made up. But so I think agender is the stance that I've taken, but I tried for a long time to figure out what it means to look agender, and the answer is nothing. So wearing my comfort is the best way to represent myself in that way. So
beautiful, beautiful. What would you say is your relationship to fashion?
It's interesting. I feel like, well, I mean, preface. As you know me as a musician now, but I was an visual art major for 10 years of my life, before becoming a musician. And fashion had something to do with some of that. But with the way that I see fashion, I love looking at fashion. I love seeing like couture, high-end stuff. Like I think it just looks fantastic. But I know for myself, I like to wear comfortable. Like I think for me, I ebb and flow between being completely naked or wearing a bunch of layers. So
I think that's a good spectrum to be on. Yeah. Then I guess I'll just ask you one more question. How long have you been involved in music, and how do you find that it helps you or relates to the current movement for Black liberation?
So I've been doing music for the last 5 years, and that's been, my journey. But I know that before music, I was a very quiet and shy individual. And I know that music literally changed my entire personality. Like, I became outspoken. I became, like, a voice for myself and people who I represent through music, because it allows me to send out a message to a mass amount of people without having to really engage with them in a way that feels, like, performative, because I never want to do that. So I think music in general, just because it's such a connecting factor, is like necessary even for liberation. Just art in general is necessary to bring people together and connect one another, because it's how we express ourselves. And like, not everything can be done like so directly. Everyone has struggles with speaking. Everyone has struggles with showing people things. Like drama will do a good job of making that very difficult for everybody. So yeah, I think music is a really good way to sort of channel your message and give it to people. And if we're gonna connect community, why not do it through music?
Beautiful, beautiful. So we'll close this out with Black Lives
Matter.
Black Lives
Matter.
Queer Lives
Matter.
Black Trans Lives
Matter.
Black Agender Lives
Matter.
Black non-binary lives
Matter.
All Black Lives
Matter.
And until that happens, ain't nobody else gonna matter, all right? Black Lives Matter first. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So, before we get on to our next act, I just want to talk a little bit about what you should expect tonight. Anybody came out here to see some fashion? We have some beauties on the way, but before we get into it, I want to speak a little bit about our designers. All the designers tonight are Black, all from the African diaspora in different ways. We'll be censoring a lot of trans lives today. Anybody got a problem with that? And we're going to see the full spectrum of the Black community tonight. And I think that's something that's vital for anyone from any walk of life to see. When I think of something important like this, it really makes me want to have a glass of wine. Anybody can get me a cup of wine, please? I would really appreciate it. That'd be great. I need to drown my sorrows. Tonight's show, why we've titled the show Antifashion is everybody here is an anti-fascist, which means we are the good guys, if you want to add a moral judgment to it. But what it really means is we're here for the people. So this show was curated, designed, and styled by the people with a lot of wine. So thank you. And we held a workshop yesterday that was open to the public to allow other people within the community to make fashion accessible. So the real push of this show is about making fashion accessible to the Black community. The idea that people feel motivated to go out and buy a European brand because it has some fancy white guy's name on there and they want to plaster it across their chest. I think marketing has led us to this point that we think there's a reason why we think that's cool. So I would like the same pride that is shown to when someone has a specific logo that says maybe Versace or Gucci on their chest. I want that same pride to extend to when there's a black name plastered across your chest. And thank you. I want that same pride to exist when you are the one who created your own clothing. So think about how much pride would you have in what you're wearing when you were the one that made it and designed it. So by the end of tonight, you're going to see a lot of beautiful artists and their creations, but we're also going to discuss how you can get involved, how you can make your own designs, and also how you can get started with a little project we're going to get started by the end of tonight. So thank you, and without further ado, we're going to talk a bit about Antifa and look at the new face of Antifa. We're going to call them out. Go. And Sinner, could we get the new face of Antifa out here? Y'all ready to get this fashion show started? Are you ready? Antifa, join us, please. DJ. Yes, darling. Yes, Antifashion. Thank you, thank you. So that was our first designer. That would be myself, Black Star. um, this is part of my queer making line. Queer maker, the subset of the Caribbean. For all those queer Caribbean kids who feel underrepresented and not welcomed in their homes. So, in line with designing for Antifa and for the modern revolutionary, every hoodie that you purchase from the Queer Maker line will have a Faraday bag sewn into the lining so that you can store your phone or any other device that you don't want to have your location tracked by. So we want to keep the modern revolutionary well equipped for battle or whatever may come their way. So that was our first beautiful line. This is the flag I designed, and the clothing as well. I wanted to get that real crop in there, keep it sexy, let everybody know that you can still be Jamaican proud and queer, all right? Yes. So I want to bring our next designer out. And our next designer comes all the way from Africa. Our Egyptian goddess. Oh, you know who it is. Iman Luker. Our models will be out quite shortly. Yes, work. Yes, 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 work, work. Damn. 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 That was a show. Yes. Iman, could you come back out here? Would you mind gracing us with your presence, my empress? My queen, my pharaohness? Where you at? That was absolutely beautiful. Senna, do we have Iman present? I have questions and more questions. That was absolutely amazing. And you know what? We ain't finished yet. We are about halfway through the show, though. As soon as our queen gives us some time, I want to know if we could. Anybody want to start buying tonight? We have any bidders? Any bidders? Nobody? You in the leopard jacket? Yes. No, you. Yeah, right there. I'm looking at you. You. How much? Do you want to start? 4,000. What? 5,000. Okay, we have 5,000. What is that for the whole line or just the first dress? The whole line. Okay. Do we have any other bidders? Do I hear 6? Okay. 6,000. We got 6,000 back here. Anybody else? Come on, come on. 6,000. 6,000 going once. 6,000 going twice. All right. Oh yes, my queen.
Oh my God.
I have so many questions for you.
Many? My God.
Um,
I'm nervous.
thank you for that. That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I think the crowd was in love with that. Iman Luker, yes? Now, my first question to you is anything that we saw tonight on for sale?
I think all of them for sale.
Oh? Okay, so please inquire after the show about any look. I think we might see those looks one more time tonight. You let me know what you're into, right? My second question to you would be, where did you pull your inspiration for these looks? I see there was one look with an upside down American flag right on the pussy. Tell me what that's all about.
Well, I'm Egyptian, and being discriminated against because I'm transgender woman, and coming here, seeing the same discrimination again, and you cannot hear me. Coming from Egypt as a transgender woman, going through same trauma, being with same. Let me breathe a little bit. Let's just did a performance. Take my time. I think it's just like going through the same PTSD that I went through in the past, coming from my country. I've been arrested before, being who I am in my own country. I'm from Egypt, so for being a transgender or being queer in my country, it's being like me, they throw them in jail for no reason, just being who you are. And coming to America and seeing the revolution happening and trans women being killed, black trans women, especially black trans women being killed for being just black trans women, that's wake me up for, I lost so many of my friends and I watched them die and being killed.
and I struggle even talking about it. Every time I talk about them, I remember how they've been killed. I watched a friend of mine, a trans woman in Egypt, being thrown out of a building. Yes. And I just could not do anything. I was young and I have to run. And I watched so many things because I came from Upper Egypt. And my family, for us, that they kill people like me. And for me, it's a struggle for me to live, to tell my truth. Even now, it's a struggle even to talk about it. I struggle even to speak about myself every day. And to experience this struggle now, that's why I feel that flag, to come to America is to escape this trauma and to live free. But now I feel that country is upside down. Because every day I feel people discriminate against me for who I am. I don't say it because I always smile and I don't care anymore. I just feel like why I should care about anyone? I'm done. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too many hate everywhere. And so many people died, and I want to look up to them, and I want to make them to be proud of me. And when I die, I want to meet them, and I want to be with them. They were my best friend, and I want to honor their memory, and I want to fight for them. I'm here to raise for the immigrants, and my friend back in Egypt, the one they died for no reason, and nobody talk about them. The asylum seekers, the one they could not even continue living. My friend Tamara, that she had dreamed to be here. Her dream just to live in America and to become a woman, and she just died after 5 years, killed. And the police, they said she died in a car accident, which is, we know that she did not die in a car accident, and they could not find her body. And her family, they didn't care about her, and they don't want to hear, they don't care, you know, as an Egyptian family. They ashamed of people like us. So, and it's hard for us every day to talk about this stuff, and it's hard to go through the trauma every time, to talk about ourselves every time there's something happening, you know what I mean? Like for straight people, I'm a straight, and every time you're gonna talk about yourself, I'm a straight person, and you don't say that. But anything happens in the world, as transgender people or any gay people, we have to talk about it over and over and over and over and over again. And it's hard for us to live this trauma. I lived this trauma since I was 8 years old. You know, my brother stabbed me just because his toxic masculinity. My whole family, they are covered up, and they are, become fanatic because the Muslim Brotherhood take over our area, and they just don't believe. They believe that we all gonna go to hell. That's what they believe. And this is the hard truth that no one wanna admit. And for me, this is why I cannot live this life anymore. That's why I'm just gonna speak my truth, you know what I mean?
So, Madam Iman, I got maybe 2 more questions for you. I just want to know, maybe I might combine them into one. Do you find that, for me, I designed this look myself,
Of course.
and put this together. You like this? You like? You like?
I love her. I love it because.
I find having a creative outlet helps me process a lot of the feelings of anger that you were expressing, a lot of feelings of sadness, and like energy that you have to put somewhere. So I want to ask, do you find that when you design these garments for the gods, and the goddesses, the goddesses, do you find that it helps you maybe push through those feelings or process them or imagine something better? And also, I just want to ask, are you working with any organizations towards your own goals?
Every time I will tell you a story. When I was very young, my mom, she's not educated. We came from Upper Egypt, and my father, who's educated. So my mom, I was an artist since a very young age. I love to dance. I like to create art. And my mom, first time she see me doing art, and she just start slapped me on my face, told me, "You're going to hell. You're going to hell." So everything, I was just like the bad seed in the family. So I love doing art, and I love doing designing and doing stuff. And so creating dresses, when I used to sing about my friend that I lost in my life. And that was when I'm alone, and even my husband knows this about me, I will put all any negative thing come from the whole world, I put it in my art, my dresses. And that will give me a peaceful, it's like meditation, instead of thinking about, and that sort of like release all this bad energy, and instead of putting in someone else. And I feel that it was kind of, that heals anything that is bad, because like, it's kind of like make me move on in any sort of, like I just keep moving on from any negative energy inside of my mind. So like if I feel this negative energy around me, I go home, I design a dress, I think about my friend in the past, and then I just keep smiling, and I come a gorgeous piece. And I don't know how I did it, because I never really went to school, because it was hard for me. It was like always homophobia and transphobia in Egypt. And for me, I was fighting to learn and to educate myself. And every time I go to school, I have to fight with all the student, the teacher, and everyone to learn. It's not easy to be queer, even here too, you know. But in the Middle East and especially in Africa, and you know, it's very hard. People get banished and even killed for being who they are. And I think there is so many amazing artists in the Middle East are amazing. And this is something I cherish. Art is the best thing that keeps me alive, you know. Yeah.
We want to know where we can find you on the internet. We want to know how we can put money in your pocket.
Okay.
And we want to know what organizations you're working with right now.
Okay, so when all the Black Trans Life Matter started, I really want to put I want to help, but I want to start helping my asylum seekers and refugees. And I start working with trans immigrate, and they are devoted to help all over the world. Trans people, they needed to be located to safer places. So my organization that I'm really volunteering with them, so I really don't get paid with them. So I already helped one trans woman. She's Yemeni, and now she's on her way to a European country. I'm not allowed to say which one. But now I have a second case with a Saudi trans man. So this is the second one. So hopefully it's gonna work and gonna be okay. So this is, if you wanna help me to continue help other people in the Middle East, you can help me to buy Venmo. So my Venmo is Iman. If you follow me at Instagram, it's better because I want to remember Iman. Iman underscore Iman Locaire. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, it's Iman Locaire. Locaire is mean Cairo, in Egypt? Because I know people say iman look clear, iman look care, like when you care about someone.
Thank you so much. So on Instagram, Iman, IMAN underscore.
IMAN
NE. Okay, you got that? IMAN underscore Lucair, LECCAIRE. Got that? Like Cairo. I see it, Lucair. Okay, I see you. Thank you. And so the org is Transimmigrate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Iman. Okay, my sister. I think we're ready to move on to our next designer. Thank you so much. We're going to have some more models, more shows. Our next designer is a local native New Yorker representing the BX. Where's the Bronx in the house? Where the Bronx at? Where the Bronx at? What? I mean, I'm dainty. So, without further ado, our next designer and models will be designing all looks made by Joelle. DJ, give me that music. I can't take no more. Should we just stop the show now? No? No? Keep it going, keep it going? Yes? That was amazing. We have a lot of talent, creativity within our community, do we not? There are voices that do not deserve ever to be silenced because we see what happens when we let them live out loud. Out loud. Out loud and proud and sexy. Oh my God. Madam Joel.
Thank you, thank you.
We know you know how to turn a look, sister.
Oh.
Now,
Yes. I just rolled out of bed.
Oh. She woke up like this. Now, my darling, I think you are quite a notable character within our community.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think you are known as a leader, as an inspiration, as a revolutionary. Every week, we've seen you as a constant fixture this whole summer. If you want to talk a little bit about your activism and your revolutionary work, I would like to know, why did you feel the need to start Stonewall protests?
I remember when I first started coming to protests in the beginning of June, I would always bring my pride flag with me, and I was met with a lot of ridicule and homophobia and transphobia because a lot of the people I was protesting with, the people that I wanted to fight for and fight beside, did not understand why I brought that flag with me. And if they were showing that hatefulness towards me, and if they were showing that hatefulness towards me, I could have imagined how my siblings in the community felt. So I wanted to create a safe space where not only can our community feel safe and represented, but we can educate the hetero and cis Black community as well.
Beautiful. Because some of them got a lot to learn. Some more than others, but we all get in there together. So my other questions for you is, as a young native New Yorker, how have you seen New York change in your lifetime? And also, what would you like to see changed in New York in your lifetime?
I think with me, and especially spending time at Occupy City Hall, which became Abolition Park, I saw men that were blatantly homophobic and transphobic today would ask you, what are your pronouns? And I think that was through this moment and this movement, and I think that was amazing to see. But what I want to see change is how we treat our children, how we treat Black children in this city, how they are so succumbed to poverty at such a young age but think it's normal. And that all stems from gentrification and systemic racism. So that's one thing I want to see us really end in the city right now.
And so I just want to ask you about your fashion line. For one thing, is anything on sale that we saw today?
No, because nobody can wear it better than me.
God, oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I thought you were an artist. You are an artiste.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Not for sale.
Yes.
So all of the looks we saw today were things that were originally designed for you and your body?
So a lot of them were altered for me. A lot of them, and a lot of, trans, specifically Black trans people and Black queer people, we don't find clothing that suits us in both a male or female section in Fashion Nova or so on and so forth. So everything I envisioned, I knew I couldn't get it from heteronormative, cisgendered websites. So that's why, thankfully, for Queen Jean, she has helped me so much. She has awakened a fashion sense in me that I didn't know I had, and has helped me feel very beautiful and feel that my body is not less of a woman's body. It's maybe even better. Yeah. I think so completely. I mean, I dress like this to go to fucking McDonald's, honestly, because it's when I feel most beautiful, and quite frankly, I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for myself, and I think subconsciously, and this goes to all Black trans women, once we be who we are and once we are living our truth, we are literally helping everybody. We're bringing an energy that so many people, specifically men, are scared to pursue. So,
So would you say that, I know a lot of people when they see, they say, someone's trans, they're walking on the street, they must be so brave. Now, I want to know, when you look at yourself in the mirror, and when you walk out the house, are you thinking about bravery, or does your clothing, do you find that even though you're doing it for yourself, do you think that there's a message that you want your clothing to even say to the world?
Definitely. I think I want people to see that this is how anybody could dress, that there is no gender with clothing, with anything. Expression is expression, and it's a journey that only you can take on your own without being, without having society dictate what you think your expression is supposed to be. It's a journey that only you can take, and it's a beautiful part of the human experience, being able to fully express yourself however you want to.
That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My beautiful sister, Joelle, my Sylvia Rivera to my Marsha P. Come over here. Okay, that was amazing. But the night goes on. Okay. Beep, beep. Sound check. 1, 2, testing. How are we doing tonight? Y'all ready for one more? Y'all ready for one more? Okay, we got one more designer tonight. They're a designer team. They've been working very hard this whole week. For any of you who have been watching the live stream, I want to take this moment to promote a couple of things that you may have missed. We've been recording in this space all week. If you YouTube the Art of Abolition, you'll find all the programming that we've done this week. We've had some amazing teach-ins. We had Black Jesus stop by here, talk about the Bible for a bit. We had a comedy showcase. We've had amazing singers come through this space. So please even watch tomorrow's programming. We're switching the time for Sunday. Sunday won't be a 7 o'clock show. It will be a 5 p.m. show. Okay, so tune in. Wherever you get your sources from for what's happening here, just know it'll be a 5 p.m. show, 5 to 8. We're going to have some great Black programming. Other than that, is Chrissy here with the raffle? Where you at?
pussy. You know what pussy is, cause stop. Playing games. Right over here, daddy. Maybe we'll figure that out after our last designer. But yeah, Psych, if you can get your friend over here to the front for the wrap, I want to talk a little bit about that. And
yeah. Okay, good. Hey Cam. Hi everybody at home. So yeah, I wanted to give you that update. You should also know, if you haven't donated already, if this event is a fundraiser. It's great to see. This is the largest crowd we've had all week. Hence the different concerns we have today. But for everyone here, we wanted to let you know there is a donation bucket at the front. All proceeds are going to two different places. We're going to make sure Abolition Park gets some funds, which is a community that's been working towards Black liberation, focusing on housing, focusing on building Black solidarity and communication, because the movement's not going anywhere until we all trust each other, until we all love each other. Is that true? So allies, don't be concerned if you see a bunch of Black people huddled together. It's because they need to love each other first before they can focus on loving you. We've been loving you our whole life. I'm sorry. And you know where it's gotten us? Where we are. And you know what? I ain't sorry. You right, my sister. I'm not sorry. But you know what? Once we focus on loving each other, and not saying that we don't love anybody else, but we have things we have to work on as a community that we can only work on. And that's what this gallery has been about this whole week. All the art on the wall from Black artists. This gallery is called Black Wall Street. It has a history of only having Black art on the walls, and that's important, because everyone's always talking about safe spaces. We need our safe spaces too, and we through historically we don't ever get them. We're always surveilled, always being watched. They don't trust us alone. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox because I'm getting heated. So I think we should bring our last designer out. Are we ready? Okay. Our next design team has been part of the AP community since its inception this summer. Their brand goes by ANP. I won't tell you what it stands for, but I will let the brand speak for itself. So I think we're ready to get some models out here for ANP. ANP. Cue that music, baby. think so. AMP, where you at? AMP. Oh, you can handle your own mic. I see. Okay, well. I love all the Antifa wearing their black bandanas tonight. So yes, we need the right wings to be able to identify us. There we go. If your skin didn't do it enough.
Right.
So we have a lot of questions for you. We have I saved all the hard questions for you because you came last. Okay.
Thank you.
So your clothing seems to hate the police. Is there did something happen between you two, or?
Well, I think you can speak that we've experienced police brutality multiple times with like multiple friends and multiple family members. He's from the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx. I hate the police. When I was 14, 15, I was standing in front of the block. Literally, that's what we call it. We in the block chilling. And we was talking about HIV in my block because my friend was concerned, like, how could you get it? 2-3 minutes later, they rolled deep on us. Like 5 cars came out, guns out, put us against the wall. And we were just wondering, like, why we getting arrested? And they was like, you disturbing the peace. Literally, that's what they gave us. Told us we disturbing the peace. I experienced a lot of stuff like that in the Bronx. It's just incredible, especially another.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
12.
So yeah, with that, and I come from an immigrant family. I'm immigrant. I'm Colombian, and just with that, like ICE, fuck ICE, fuck them all. So yes, that's definitely where the clothing is inspired from. It's just all the brutality and all the oppression that we've experienced. Him in the Bronx, me being an immigrant, and just overall, you know, my family came here because they wanted a better future for their kids, and now my mom has to see me, you know, having to fight for my rights. And so it's disappointing, but with the clothing, I inspire to show other people that it's okay to stand up to this bullshit. Like, we're gonna be okay. Yeah. We're gonna figure it out, and the world that we dream of is gonna be a reality very soon.
Yeah.
Yo, also shout out to Dolo, because AMP, that's where we got it from.
So could you tell us about this hat that you're wearing? Is this available for sale as well?
Yes, so all the clothing will be available. I will have some pieces here tomorrow. Also, my Instagram, well, our Instagram, it's ANP Revolution. Yeah. So there we'll be posting the website tonight, and after that, you know, it'll be ready to order.
For those of you at home that don't know that this number is not their PIN code to their credit card, it's code for all cops are bastards. I think a message you can all take home to your loved ones.
Instagram? It's ANP Revolution.
And like ANDP Revolution. And the letter N or AND?
No, like AND, yes. Okay. What happened?
Beautiful, beautiful. So then I guess one last thing. How do you feel about the message that you're putting out there? Do you think that you're putting kids at risk by saying anti-cop propaganda? Or do you feel that your message will aid in the revolution? Well, what do you think about that?
For me personally, I don't care. I could wear it fashion. At the end of the day, you can wear whatever you want, no matter how it is. I literally have friends that be like, oh, I can't wear that. Like, why not, bro? Like, give me an answer to that. Like, why can you not wear this? Why could I say fuck the police? Right? You shouldn't be scared of that, especially if you're from the hood. Don't be scared of the police. They literally oppress us 24/7. 24/7.
And for me, with the kid situation, I have a little brother. He's 13, and he has little brothers. And both of our little brothers have been harassed by the police, either grabbed or point a gun at them. And so the police are the real threat to our kids, not our clothing. And so that's it.
And yeah, I think your clothing line is going to do something. I had one experience. I was wearing my face mask that said "Stop killing black people," and black people would stop me on the street and be like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." I didn't know what they were. I was like, "Is it this or what?" Like,
Yeah.
"No, that."
For sure. I'm like, personally, and I have nothing against, like, if you do this, but, like, I hate brands. I hate them all. I feel like there's nothing people wouldn't do to wear, like, Off-White or Gucci or whatever, but, like, what is Off-White or Gucci doing for you or for your community? Nothing. So with that, like, I want to get rid of, or, like, at least show people that we don't have to pay $800 for a nice hoodie. Like, it's either your friend can make it or you can make it, you can learn. There's just so many other ways. We need to stop spending money on stupid shit and put it into the communities.
So I just want to know maybe the price range of your clothing. What's like lowest to highest we're thinking with things?
With the beanies, we did 10, 15 for thermals. And shirts usually go for $30, and all the outfits, they go for $80, the whole set. I also have hoodies for $50.
So thank you so much for that. We can now have affordable clothing made by black people for black people within their community. Have people read these sweatshirts, build solidarity, learn which side we on.
And also, by the way, whatever we make, 40% does go back to our community, so we can do the housing and feed food to the people homeless and everywhere around.
So our goal is to be economically, like, independent, where we can continue to do activism while still supporting the community, like, with money. So that's a big part of why we started this.
Okay, that seems like a good reason to buy some clothing from AMP tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
I love you, AP.
Yo, this has been our production team all week. They've been killing it. Killing it. That was absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, that was our last designer. Should I just bring all the models back out? Yeah? No? No? Should I? No? No? Yeah? Okay, I'll think about it. I want to bring maybe one more friend out, and maybe we can have a little fun before we get out of here tonight. I think we can go with another performer. Dijan Paliana. Huh? I'll go check on Dijan.
My name is Thejan Pollyanna, and let's move this show right along, because apparently the pigs are outside, and don't want them really. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it's kind of funny, I find it's kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Children are waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. I went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson? She looks right through me. She looks right through me. And I find it's kind of funny, I find it's kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Give it up for these guys. stumble and
Oh my God. Stop. No, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. Stop. Thank you so much for that contribution, for that offering, for that beauty. How long has it been since we've seen live music? Like what? Oh my God. This is why the world needs trans folks, so don't forget it. Okay? All our performance tonight, trans, black, beautiful, talented. Damn, thank you. What's your pronouns, girl? Come on, hook me up.
Yeah, I'm not, for the past couple of years, so you can call me they cheat and whatever. I'm a strong bitch. Thank you.
Would you like to talk about that journey and that apprehension towards approaching the her?
Loss of male privilege, obviously, which is like so long gone anyway, and I never really had that. And transracial misogyny, just like trans misogynoir, all these compounding variables, and the indefinite but sort of kind of objective future that I foresee, and so it's just like that triggers the fear because it's kind of palpable and like quantifiable, and so just working through that anxiety over these past few years, and that neurosis has been like really real, as I'm sure it is for all of us, and so it is what it is.
Beautiful. The future is femme, baby. So I want to ask you about your relationship to music and how that's helped you to express yourself. How does your music create to your blackness? How does your music connect to your blackness? How does your music connect to your queerness? How does your music connect to your soul?
Jeez, that's such a hard question. I mean, I guess a couple years ago, like, that would have been easier, but like, I guess this kind of taking this question off of the previous one with this answer. I guess it's just like shedding all those layers, like bursting through that fear of like neuroses of the future of my identity, of like the way bodies operate in society, and how like biology is not destiny, but also like biology also kind of dictates like how people treat you socially, and so just I've been kind of peeling back all those layers. So like right now, I don't know what any of that means. I mean, I haven't been creating a lot of new stuff, so I guess right now I'm just like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what my music means to me now, besides just like redefining it. I mean, I often just make songs without lyrics, just kind of like vocalscapes. And for me, that kind of helps me create a new, just period. Because it's just like without any kind of context, and it's like not necessarily like, it's not like tied to anything objective. It's just like frequencies, and those can be moved and intervaried. And so, definitely like, yeah, I mean, that's just what I have to say about it. So, yeah. Call me a blank slate.
Absolutely beautiful. Well,
Thank you.
Dijon, we want to know where we can find you on Insta. We want to know how we can put coins in your pocket so we can keep funding this music, so we can see more of this, so that you don't have to work no damn day job and devote all your energies into pulling out your multi-instrumentalist. Just busting it all out everywhere. Let's start with Instagram.
My Instagram is thesan.p. That's thesan.p. Again, that's thesan.p. And
Venmo, Cash
my
App?
Venmo is Thesan, THESAN hyphen Polly. That's THESAN hyphen POLLY. Again, that's THESAN hyphen POLLY. And my Cash App is Thesan Music. That's again THESAN Music with no hyphen or anything. Just Thesan Music on Cash App.
Thank you. You got that? Please. We want to see more of that art. Well, I'll ask one more question before we close out. Where do you get your inspiration for these looks? Damn.
This is Iman Laguerre Chic. This is Iman's look. This is, maybe it was designed by Iman too. Yeah, this is just Iman the house down tonight. That's my sis. Yeah, I love her. I've known her for so many years, and she's incredible. Incredible person, great spirit, very powerful, strong human being, and just, I love her, live for her, love her the house down endlessly. This is Iman. So shout out to Iman.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I'll take that. I'm sorry, darling. I need two. One for my nipples. So y'all ready for my number? No, I'll give you the number to my Venmo account. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I will say thank you for coming out. And I want to talk about like the purpose of this show and some things, some lessons, and some words that you can take home. With this show, I told you yesterday we had some people come through who wanted to practice working on their own logo and building their own brand. And we had a pretty good turnout of people who were interested. They saw how easy the process is of getting this image that's in your head onto a piece of clothing. And I think that's the start of something new, because I think a lot of people in this room can agree that the revolution we want to see requires seizing the means of production. Yeah? Anybody? So I think that also includes producing your own clothing. You know, it's not just about food. It's not just about iron ore. It's about all the things that are in your life that you are dependent on. You don't want to be dependent on some rich billionaire who just sits back and makes money off of you, who in the middle of a pandemic where every other industry loses money, they benefit from it. So whenever you want to solve a problem, the easiest thing you can do in this world is follow the money. You see where that leads, and you see who's your real enemy, who benefits from this. So we want to build a future that's like our fashion. We want it to be sustainable. We want it to be equitable. We want it to be fair, to be just. And so that's what tonight is about starting something new. So yesterday when those people came through, we were able to direct them. We had like some teenagers from the Bronx come through here, and we were able to direct them to 2 sources for people who want to get more involved with the fashion industry. For one thing, there's Custom Collaborative, which is a nonprofit organization that specializes in assisting Black women and immigrant women with designing and building their own line. So that's Custom Collaborative. That's one direction that you can go. Another thing that we're starting with our friends from AMP, that yesterday was our first trial run of what it was like to bring people in from the community to start working and building their brand. And so we want to continue that work. So anyone who's interested in perhaps volunteering for that type of job, or who's interested in building their own line, we're offering our services, we're offering our equipment. A lot of the things you even saw today were made on that very same equipment that we're offering and available to communities. So we don't necessarily have a name for that project yet. You call it in your head Black Fashion Matters. We're not going to stick with that. But if you want to know more about it, we have an email guest book going around for COVID tracing and for other things. I would like if my name is Black Star. So if you would like to, if you have any interest in what happens with that future project related to Black fashion, I would like you to put a star next to your email address. It will put you on our email list, and we will keep you updated for everything that we do in regards, and you can request us to perhaps come to a specific community or what's needed, and we're going to start working on that because we saw how empowering it is when Black people are able to take pride in their own clothing, when Black people are able to invest in themselves and thereby invest in their communities. And we want to build a strong Black community, Black cooperative economics. We're not talking about Black capitalism where you just give money to a Black billionaire and they take it to wherever. We're talking about Black communities sharing and spending money among themselves and growing stronger. And our white allies, you can come to our Black communities not to gentrify, but to also spend your money. Okay? And that will put us one step closer to the revolution we need. Because a poor community is never going to have real power in this system. So put your wealth, invest in Black people, trust Black people, listen to Black people, wear Black people, not their skin, their clothing. Love Black people. Damn, I love Black people. You don't love Black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? My friends, I appreciate you coming out so much. I would like for the DJ to hit us up with one more track. What we got? Emanuke. out of here. Joel, where you at? Joel! Joel, where you out here with your models? Work it, darling. Work it, work it. Joel, come on out here with your creations. Yes! Work! 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 Yes! Yes! Purse first, darling! Purse first! Hey, okay. Who else we got? Who else we got? AMP! AMP! Where my designers at? Pachi! Pachi! Yes! Yeah! Beautiful, beautiful. Can we get the staff out here? Can we get our wonderful staff? Where's our makeup team? Where they at? Where they at? Where's our stylist? Come on out. Come on out. You looking sexy. Get out here. Okay, group photo. Everybody in there. Veg, stay. Yeah, there we go. Hachi, stay over here. We're gonna take another photo with everybody. 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 Everybody, come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Let's go. Everybody. Woo! Senna, Brew, let me see you. Come on out here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's our show, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. We love you. We gotta change out of these heels. Our feet are burning, baby. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.